Welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to be showing you how to tell the difference between a real and a fake Moncler t-shirt. So let's get into it. But before we get going, I've looked into it and a very tiny percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So it doesn't cost you anything. If you like the content I make, just click that subscribe button and I thank you profusely. So the real shirt is on the right and the fake is on the left, and I'm going to show you the difference between these. So I don't have the retail tags for the real one, but I do have another video on my channel for legit Moncler shirts where I show a different one, so go check that out if you're interested. But I definitely want to show you what the retail tags that I got with the fake look like. So they gave me this glossy white piece of cardstock with the embossed Moncler logo in there. All things considered, it's quite nice. You can see the debossing on the other side, but there's no stickers on here with model numbers, there's no nothing. This was it. And then the really rough part was this plastic piece right here. So on the front you've got Moncler, and you can see the molding is kind of rough and the coloring's kind of rough. And then on the back, even worse, it's the Moncler logo, Guarantee Authentique Moncler. And the thing is, Moncler, they don't go out of their way to be guarantee authentique, right? It's kind of a thing that the fakes are doing to be like, hey, it's authentic, but it's really not. Like, that just does not look very good right there. Now let's take a look at the brand tags at the back of the neck, starting with the real one. So you can see it's a simple embroidered label with the Moncler logo, the logo on the left, and then a registered mark on the right. You can see the inverse of those colors on the back and how it's folded over there. And then coming off on the right, you have a little tag, made in Turkey. Very nice, very clean. And then way off to the right of the brand tag, you've got a loop size tag with the size there in a kind of navy blue, in this case a large. Now if we look at the fake, it's a little bit weird. The spacing feels a little bit weird. They've got the logo up here and the Moncler under it. And then the stitching here, they stitch it up here, but then not at the bottom there. And see how it kind of comes out there? It just looks a bit odd, right? And they've got this red stripe going down the middle for some reason. And then they have this strip of red, white, and blue here. I mean, it looks nice, but it's just kind of weird. Like, you don't see that on many real Moncler shirts. They kind of just tacked it on because it looks nice, I guess. Now let's look at the fabric tags, and this is where you're going to see the best results, I think. So let's look at the real one. So you've got a bunch of tags here, and at the very top of every one you'll have the model number. In this case, it's SCOM 17223. In this case, it's SCOM 17213. Then you've got that classic Industries tag right there, and they're all spaced out. Address, all centered. MONCLER T-shirt in bold. Model in bold under there. Then you get where it was made, again Turkey. You've got two sets of symbols right there. Next you've got a bunch of washing instructions. This is a good time to point out that these are all nice glossy satin tags here, very soft. More washing instructions in more languages. There's that model number again. More washing instructions. And fabrication right there. Now here's the really good one here. So under my thumb here, we have a QR code. And again, that model number matches. And then you've got this little RFID hologram right there. And if you use your phone camera over this QR code, it will bring up a website that you can go to and check your authenticity, and they will do it right there for you on the spot through the website. So let's do that right now. So I've got my camera right there on the QR code, and you can see at the bottom there, it brought up the website. And I'll click on that and log in. And then it's going to have you put in the alphanumeric code that's printed on the label. And in that case, that would be the number up here. In some cases, it would be below the QR code. Now I've put that in and I submit it. After you do that, it'll give you the model where it said MONCLER T-shirt in this case, and it asks you if that's right. I said, yes, that's right. And it said, thanks for registering. And if it says that, it means that is a real piece. Now just finishing off with this label, on the back of the QR code one, you've got your number right there that was under the QR code, then code.moncler.com, and the RFID symbol there. And you can see how it's nice and clean circle stitched in the back. Now let's look at the fabric tags for the fake one. And right off the bat, things are looking weird and they're looking different, right? So the real one did not have a size sticker right here. And on this one it says XXXL, which the shirt definitely does not fit like. It fits more like a large or extra large, so that's weird. And this first tag here is a Chinese or Japanese tag. Again, nothing like the real one. And the next tag, again, has a bunch of Chinese or Japanese things. We do get a model number up there, which says SCOM 181358. But now look at this. This one says C Zind 181358. So similar, but not the same. And it should be the same. But you still have that Industries tag. And now for the most part, it's going to match what the other one said. And now we get down to the QR code and the RFID. First off, this RFID thing just looks different. It looks wrong. It looks cheap, right? And we've got our QR code with the number underneath. So let's do the same thing and see what happens. So we've got it. We go to the website and we'll do the same thing. Log in, and it wants us to put in that number that's underneath there. So let's do that. We submit and we wait. Now here's something different. On the first one, right after we did that, it said, all right, is this the name of your model? And I said yes, and it was like, okay, register, you're all good. Now they're asking, where did you buy it? Because they know it's fake, and they're like, oh God, where did you get this? We've got to track this down. And then they start asking for information about it. They want you to link to the website because they want to know where you got this thing so that they can make sure no more get sold. So I'm not going to go through all that, but if I did, eventually they'd say thank you, and then later they would send you an email saying, sorry, your item is not authentic Moncler. And it's as easy as that. Now just finishing up looking at these, we turn it over, and it's got that code.moncler.com, RFID, although these are in slightly different places than they were on the real one. And then you've got two model numbers down there, which is also kind of weird. Now the last thing I'm going to do is look at the patches. So take a look at this, and take a look at how nice and clean the stitching is around these patches. Very clean, very uniform, very tight. Now look at this one. Look at how much bigger these stitches are and how sloppy they are. See, it's so far from the black over here, and then it almost touches it right there. And you can see the Moncler, there's a little stitch connecting the O to the M, O to N. See, there, look between the L and the E. So these are all done in one piece. On a real one, these would all be done separately, and you wouldn't see those little connecting black threads there. So that is how you tell the difference between a real and a fake Moncler t-shirt. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I will see you next time.